Vincenzo'S Go Crypto Investing, and you can see the coins have collapsed, the market is unraveling, and the fear has taken over. As nobody knows what's exactly going to happen other than old Vincenzo here, as we've called this. If you go back to my videos in my 2021 archive and my playlist, I was dubbing 2022 the year crypto nearly died, and you can see today is another catastrophic liquidation event as FTX is going bankrupt. Their coin on the second biggest exchange in the world is going belly up. Binance has pulled out of the deal, and they're going to let this thing fall to the ground. An FTX token, the former token, a high flyer, the second biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, is going to go to zero, which is the second coin to go to zero. Next to Luna Classic, and 3 Arrows Capital was another one. As this is the year with 15%, 16% Bitcoin down, 16%, 30% to 40% 24-hour totals, 20% down in XRP, an astounding another 19% down in the Doge. Even after the Doge was down 26% yesterday. Still, Bitcoin SD, the DGB, the Digibyte, baby's down 20%. Fucking 20%, Vincenzo. Can you believe this bullshit, Vincenzo? 20%. Oh, I can believe it. Solana, I think it's going to go near zero. As Solana was heavily involved with the FTX, that exchange that just went down. And this is a massive liquidation. And this is going to do AXN 26%, 17%, 27% in the Quant. I can see Quant going sub $10. I can see Bitcoin going sub 1,000, right? And we've been talking about this as a big catastrophic event was going to take place this year. And you can see our beautiful title, 2022. And this is back in the way back machine, 9 months ago. So this was the beginning of the year in January, right? January 2022 year crypto, rest in peace, nearly died. Bitcoin, 8,669. XRP, that was supposed to be 0.043 cents, not 43 cents. Digibyte, crypto analysis, right? And you can see now it's not so far-fetched. Let's listen to what we were talking about back then.
And key support. But you got to trade back down here. That's why I think you're coming to 27,000, right? You could always pump into this orange ring and then come down, sure. But you're coming down here first before you get anywhere ever back up there. You're not seeing any of this for a very long time. These days are over. These days are numbered, and these days will be lost soon, right? And as you trade back down to the neckline, now you can see why we have this descending triangle we thought you'd be trading into right up in here, right? Because you break down, and then the targeted move out of that is all the way down here at 18,950, and you're like, ooh, that's a long drop, right, from where we're at now. And that's an even bigger drop if you bought in here or bought in anywhere up there. Anywhere in there, you're going to be fleece-heisted and shysted to the largest and most severe degree because you weren't paying attention and got bought into the hype train and weren't keeping yourself partial to the market or impartial to the market and taking a side step outside of the box, looking into seeing what's actually going on in the structure of things happening all around you with the Fed, with the United States fiscal and monetary policy, the COVID situation, the state of the world, economy, especially in the United States, my biggest audience. How does the U.S. economy look? Inflation. What's the Fed doing? Quantitative tightening, right? The threatening of raising of interest rates is starting to roll over the stock market, right? You've had a 9 or 10% flush in the stock market because 2 weeks ago, Jerome Powell said they're going to start raising interest rates in the mid to late March instead of mid to late June. And instead of a quarter point and 3 rate hikes this year, they're going to go 50 basis points or 0.5%, 3 months earlier in March, followed by 3 more. So that makes 4 rate hikes in 2022 instead of 3, and at 50 basis points instead of 25. And the market can't handle that. They priced in 3 quarter point basis point, 0.25 basis point hikes, and they've already pretty much priced that in. But the extra quarter basis point plus an extra rate hike to make it 4, they can't handle that. And the stock market's collapsing, along with the tech sector, the EV, and the crypto sphere, because those are your highest speculated assets in the market, so they get hit the hardest, right? And you say, well, what are you rambling on about, old Vincenzo, and why are we still talking about Bitcoin? Because if you understand this mountain double top and where the neckline is, let's go over this again. blow off pump, mountaintop number 1, flush, comes down to what we didn't know at the time was the neckline right here, or this white line at about 28,865. Then you have a massive pump and a flush. Then you come right back to the neckline and pump to the 200, rejected. Classic how the price works. Come back to the neckline for the third time and then get bought up, come down, make a new bottom, but a higher low, and then pump, right? And then pump. And then you make another top, a massive double top. Now, this forms another top, which is top 1, top 2. It looks like a classic mountain. Put the sunrise back there, which is the center of this fib circle. Sun rising over the mountain. It's a mountain, right? It's a double top. Double mountain. It's a mountain, double top. Then you trade back down, and you're coming down to the neckline again for the first, second, third, fourth time. Bounce up a little bit, 200-day starts trading down. If you can consolidate long enough, you trade into the orange ring. If not, you come to the neckline, which is right here, horizontal, right? And then if you break the neckline, the targeted move is from the top of these peaks to the neckline to the point of the breakout. And that's all the way down here, gets you to 8,700, right in the thick of the last line of defense, below the major volume profile. And the history of Bitcoin down here gets you below that, gets you to the bottom part of the mid part of the last line of defense, aka get my shit together zone to the shit house, the orange support box, and that would be devastating. And from the top, like we've been talking about in the crypto sphere, we've been talking about 60 to 80 to 90% flush in Bitcoin, and even worse in the altcoins. And if worst case scenario hit, this is an 87.69% flush through 2022 as the crypto winter and the year crypto nearly died continues, and the bloodbath. You thought the 2017 to 2018 bloodbath into 2019 was bad. This is going to be worse. This is going to be very painful, and I warned you back in April when these coins were pumping that this was when it first started to flush and we peaked out at 60-something thousand last spring. I told you this is the start of a painful crypto winter and a multi-year bear market, right? A 1 to 2 to 3 year bear market. Very painful, worse than the 2018, 19 into 2020 bear market, or the March 2020 flush that finally turned it around was the capitulation. This is going to be even worse. And people still don't understand, right? You guys still don't understand what's going on in the crypto market. Just like if we zoom out now, look at these coins. People think they're easier to look at. They're all-time highs, but people still think this is a good deal. Let's dull some of this shit out in the background to make it easier to look at. People think this price is a good price. It's not. This is not cheap. Look at where you're at right now. From your all-time high back in the 2017 hype cycle, you're only down at current price. You're only down about 79%. That's cheap. Or that's expensive still. It's not cheap. Look at where you got to come back and retest, right? All the way back to the mean. And the mean is all the way down here at 18, 19 cents. And you're coming back every bit of this down here before you sniff that all-time high that's circled on the far left part of this screen. Before you sniff it, you're coming down to the bottom part of this orange last line of defense to the shithouse in XRP, and that's 94.69% from the top. And people that think you're buying stuff cheap right now for the long haul at 51 cents, well, you're higher than that right now. It's even worse because you're up here in right about 60-ish cents. We're going from 62 cents. This is still another 70%, 71.69% flush to my end of 2022 target. This year in 2022, we're getting down to 17 cents. And I've been telling you all of this since XRP and the crypto was in its hype cycle back here. Look at this. The Elon Musk and all this hype cycle in the spring when it blew off top. I told you exactly what it was. And I said there's going to be big swings up and down in the market. But from this point forward, you're going to be in a massive bear market, and Bitcoin in the crypto sphere and all these altcoins, the 20,000 and growing altcoins, right? And you're going to be down. You're not going to sniff this before you sniff this. There'll be big pumps and dumps, right? Like if you bought here and sold anywhere up here, you did great. But now you're breaking down. If you bought here, if you bought here, and there, you're getting wrecked right now. The only ones that are doing good, they bought anywhere back here, or they bought here and here and sold here, here, and here. Anyone holding this shit for the long term is going to get fleece heisted and shysted. Fleece heisted and shysted to the fullest extent. And you should. Just like these guys got fleece heisted and shysted to the most extreme degree you could possibly get. And they lost everything because everyone that bought into this did not hold from January of 2018.
And you can see exactly what Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing was talking about. And I highly recommend that you go into my YouTube and you hit that like, follow, and subscribe button and comment down below. And then go into my playlist and go into these archives, 2021 archives. And they give you all my predictions as my proof of work as the cryptocurrency market collapses. Old Vincenzo, a crypto insider with the best technical analysis, the boldest caller and game changer on the market to help you identify, educate, and inform yourself and sidestep the fleecers, the snake oil salesmen, and the heisters out there in order to manipulate your own market to profitability so you can walk away with all the fucking money. As we were telling you, these coins were going to collapse, and these coins have collapsed now. And you can see XRP was at 60-something cents in that video. XRP is now sitting at a staggering 32 cents and falling fast. The Bitcoin price is at $15,700, just a few $1,000s above our $13,336 target, and about 80% down to our $8,000 target mentioned in that video from the mountain double top. Luna went bankrupt as predicted. Ethereum, we had a $222 target. We're getting close when we pull up more archives from back then. The Dogecoin, we had predictions going under a penny when it was at 60 cents. We'll add those to our archives. And all the other predictions that the unpopular stance that Vincenzo took to go out there on a limb, to shun my followers and likes that I could have got by being a bullish guy and being a moon boy. Old Vincenzo took the road less traveled. Old Vincenzo took the road of truth. Old Vincenzo took the road of informing his people with the understanding he had on the monetary and fiscal policies that were being laid out and unfolding that you heard some of in that video just now in the Wayback Machine. And I took the road less traveled, the road of integrity and the road of truth to help actually educate my subscribers and inform them on what's actually going on and not what I'm trying to sell and not the hype train to try to get likes and views and whatever, right? Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love to this crypto collapse.